So good day everyone. Before we proceed to our discussion, let me introduce first myself. So my name is Sanjana Mukala. So I am from B.Ed 2. So welcome to our first lesson in chapter 6, which is the ICT and assessment in learning. In this lesson, we will identify the different type of learning, discuss the basic concept of assessment, and also um, explain the concept and role of ICT in the assessment. What is assessment? Assessment, according to Bilbao P. et al. 2019, assessment is the process of identifying and gathering information about students' learning. So, ang ibig sabihin ay ang assessment daw is a process ng pag-identify, pag-gathered ng information about sa learning ng mga learners. Dahil dito, makakatulong ang assessment sa mga guro upang sukatin ang naiintindihan or nalalearn ng mga students upang malaman ng mga teacher kung ano yung mga weaknesses ng mga students. So, as a future teacher, why do we need to assess our students? We evaluate to collect data from them about the status of their learnings, and then we make improvement to our teaching based on the information that we've collect. So, as a future educator, kailangan nating i-assess yung mga students natin para malaman kung gaano na nila naiintindihan yung mga lesson at kung saan sila nahihirapan. So, sa pamamagitan ng pagkuha ng information tungkol sa learning progress nila, is makikita natin kung anong parts ng lesson ang madali o mahirap para sa kanila. So, dahil dito, mas napapadali nating mga as a future teacher, baguhin o i-improve yung way of teaching natin. Para mas matulungan natin yung mga students natin sa kanilang weaknesses. So, there are types of assessment. The first one is formative assessment. It is done during the instructional process while learning is ongoing, and it's provide feedback while learning is ongoing. And the most typical type for this is impromptu quizzes. So, formative assessment is nangyayari during the session. For example, nagpa-oral yung teacher. For example, is nagpa-oral yung teacher during the session. So, next is summative assessment, which is it provides feedback at the end of the grading period, and it is done after the learning is completed. So, it aims to measure a student academic achievement and learning. So, yung formative is during, itong summative naman is after the session or grading period. So for example is the exam or long quizzes, for example. So number 3 is diagnostic assessment. It aims to evaluate students' strengths and weaknesses on the object on the subject. It is given before the instructional course and also help the teacher how to plan what to teach and how to teach. So, yung diagnostic assessment is before yung session, before mag-umpisa yung session is dito pumapasok yung diagnostic assessment. For example is pre-test. Yung diagnostic assessment is hindi na siya minsan hindi na kailangang i-record pa. Hindi gaya ng formative and summative is gina-record pa for the points like that. So number 4 is authentic assessment, which is it describes the different form of assessment that teacher employs to reflect student learning and achievement, motivation, and attitude on classroom activities. And also, it usually involves tasks and students needed to perform and is rated with the rubrics. For example, role playing. 'Di ba minsan kapag natapos na yung topics ng mga nung teachers is nagbibigay sila ng extra performance. So, the continuation of this report will be presented by Mr. Mukalam. So, thank you for listening.